What's up, DJ fam? It's your boy DJ Earns World, the one and only, back with some DJ advice. Salute to the Mixsho DJs Discord. In this video, we're going to be talking about invoices, contracts, and getting paid. All right, so pay attention. Basically, an invoice acts as a bill or a receipt, right? A contract is paperwork that is intended to be enforced by law. So if you are owed money, you need that contract to be able to get that money back in court. You know what I'm saying? But an invoice is also proof that you've provided services. So in some cases, you may not always have to have a contract. An invoice to me is like super necessary. I mean, that's in my opinion. Some people may only feel comfortable with both. I'm okay with just an invoice. If it's over a certain amount, if it's like, I don't know, over 1,000, let's say, or 1,500, that's when like most of the time a contract comes in. Or if it's like a client I've never met before, I never dealt with, I'll definitely have a contract in place. And I read somewhere a while ago that said the key to business is paperwork, right? If you got your paperwork in order, it shows huge professionalism, and it'll take, your workflow of doing business to the next level. So yeah, to get right into it, I'll tell you how it works for me. Usually a client will hit me up via email, text, DM, and they'll tell me what they need. Either like, oh, I need you for a gig, whatever. But you always have to have your questions ready. I think this is the quickest way to, follow up, back and forth, back and forth. Have your questions ready. Some of the main questions I ask immediately is where, when, the time of the event, what type of event, and do I need to bring equipment or not? Those are the main questions I ask. Like, you need to know where, because you need to know the distance. Do you have to pay toll, gas? The time, are you available? Date, are you available? And the equipment, of course, not all of us have equipment. Some of us may need to rent equipment. So you got to ask these questions, right? So you take a note and you pretty much have a idea in your head. Like you can give a rough estimate of a price. That's okay too. And me, sometimes, depending who it is, feel them out. I'll say this specifically. Hey, this is my price, but let me know your budget and I'll see if I can work with it. Because that pretty much, it leaves it open for them to like come back to you and like negotiate. Because sometimes you'll say a price that may be so out of their range and they'll get scared and not even reply. It's happened. It does happen. Get used to it, right? But if you leave it open for them to feel like, okay, maybe they'll work with me, or maybe I can give them something closer to that, but I don't have all of their fee, but maybe we can work something out, right? So it leaves it open. That's from my experience, right? So kind of leave it open. Make that customer or client feel comfortable, right? Because if it doesn't go to you, it's going to some other DJ. So keep that in mind, right? Now, once that's all out there, I say, hey, listen, I am going to need a non-refundable deposit and to hold the date. And that non-refundable deposit could be 20%, 50%, feel them out once again, but ultimately it's up to you. You create that price on your own. Now, what I'll do is, and I'm going to show you how to create an invoice. Matter of fact, I'll put you on this page right now. So yeah, this is pretty much an invoice generator. That's what I use to create my invoices. Invoice generator, very easy to use, very simple. If you want, I'll run through it real quick. Say, this is your logo, right? You can add your logo. Let's do DJ Earns logo. I got to charge this laptop too. All right. So we'll put this here, right? So you put the logo up, and then you can go here. Who is this invoice from? This is where your info is gonna go. You can put your address, all that stuff there. Bill to who? You're gonna put the client's name. Let's just put Anna. You can put their email, their address there. Description. You're gonna put here what everything what they said. They need a DJ for wedding, right? You can put the equipment that you're bringing here. You can put lighting. You could put DJ setup. I also like to put the date, time, location. Then you got down here anything extra, additional notes you can put here. Dry ice machine, and you can put the fee. Right over here is gonna be where you put your price. Let's put 1,000 just cause. Down here I usually put my payment. I'll put DJ earns. That's my Cash App. If anybody wants to be generous, you can put Zelle. You can put your email. So yeah, it's very it's laid out very simple. You can put the invoice number here. I'll just 2022. Date. Here in this date column, I usually put the date that I'm sending the invoice. In the invoice number, I usually make it the day of the event, just so that's clear. And then payment terms, I usually put I need $200 deposit to hold the date, right? And then due date, I'll put the day of the event. So if I put October 3rd, 22, for the invoice number, I'll also put it for the due date. So we'll put October 3rd, 22. PO number I usually leave blank. And yeah, from there you would go over here to download invoice. This is how I do it. I like to have my invoices like as a file, but sometimes if you were to go here and click send invoice, I think you can add PayPal options or other payment links here, but I like to take my payment separate because there are fees associated with this, and I'm not trying to pay fees. So I will go to download invoice, PDF, right? Downloads, boom. So now I'll go here to my let's pull up Finder. Hang on, guys, hang on. So I'll go to, let's see. Where did I download it to? Oh yeah, my music folder. All right, so here's the invoice that we just made, and I'll usually say, I'll change the name to Anna, and then the invoice number is also the date. So boom, now we have everything here. You email that to your client along with the contract, right? So if you want to take a look at my contract, I'll show you here, right? So this is just a rough contract. It's again, it's all paperwork. If they sign this, that means this is business being done. So yeah, this is a sample contract. I'll put this in the Discord as well, just so y'all see it. If you're not signed up with the Discord, sign up with us, because we got these exclusive resources, this official knowledge to take your DJ career to the next level. But yeah, this is a rough walkthrough here. So agreement made, your date will go here, between who, you put DJ earns and the client, place of engagement, address, you are the DJ, dates of engagement, time, price agreed, all payments, blah blah blah. You can put DJ earns, you can put your email once again, 25% $450 would be the deposit, and then $1350 would be the balance. And that's another thing too. When they send, when let's go back to the invoice. When they send a payment, right? So that when they say they were gonna send that $200 deposit, you would then have to update that invoice. You have to go back to invoice generator, like edit invoice, and change this to $800, right? And once you change to $800, now you download it as a new invoice, right? And now you could change that file name to like updated invoice. That's what I do. So I'll do updated invoice, right? And I'll sometimes even put the date of when I updated. But all that stuff is documented via email if you send into clients. And real quick, I'll let you look at PayPal. So you can actually send a request as an invoice. Some businesses, they like it like that, where it's like they can just pay everything in one shot. They see it there, and especially if they're paying with a credit card, like if they have an Amex or something linked to PayPal, you would just go here, request, you request money, and you just put that person's email and whatever email is attached to their PayPal, boom, they can pay with their card, attach their PayPal, whatever. So look into PayPal, look into Invoice Generator. If you need this DJ contract, I will put it in the Discord. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We got mad DJ tips here, mad DJ tutorials. It's your boy Earns World, and I'm signing off. Hit me on the Twitter, hit me on Instagram at Earns World, at Mixsho DJs, and let's keep it going for the 2022. Yeah.